Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. I was recently browsing through Instagram, as we all do, and I ran across somebody that I follow who had a really great idea. And I wanted to show you guys that idea and then to show you two other ideas I have for holiday kind of educational learning centers. So things that you can set up for your kids to actively come and do over and over again at their leisure, and maybe on their own, maybe with a little bit of help, and they're all holiday themed. And it was this post that inspired me to set up this station. So inspiration to play number one is tree decorating. Many of these things, you guys, you can find them at the dollar store. So I have a tray here. You don't need that, but I'm just using it to store all of these ornaments that I purchased. If you saw my haul over the weekend for Dollar Tree, I showed you these really tiny ornaments that come 12 to a pack. They're fabulous. So they're drums and presents and bows. And then I also found some bulb ornaments from Daiso. They do have them at the Dollar Tree, but they're slightly bigger. And then I also found a really great star at Daiso as well. And guess what? You can also find some LED lights. I bought these last year and only used a couple sets, but I'm going to use one extra set that I had for this tree, and it's really simple. It's just enough lights for the tree, and you would put in some batteries and put the little stars on, and you have instant lights that go on with a switch. So the tree actually came from Dollar Tree. Yes, the Dollar Tree has these for $1, and they are kind of Charlie Brown looking, so they're not really full, but they are perfect for what we're doing here. So I'm having my daughter go ahead and unfold it. If your child can do that, it's fabulous. If not, you might need to give them a little bit of help to break out the branches and to spread them out. But once you have that done, you add on your lights and your decorations. This is a great life skills activity, and they spent a lot of time working on this very patiently together, adding the ornaments, adding the lights, and they had a blast. I highly recommend this, particularly because they can take off the ornaments easily and do it over and over again if they wish. You can do many variations on this. Use things that you have in your house. Maybe buy a couple things at the dollar store, really tiny ornaments, and I think this one is going to be a bigger tradition for us. Invitation to play idea number two. I'm using these paper chain pieces that I got from the Target dollar spot. You can use construction paper and glue, but that's fine. I liked these because they were pre-cut, pre-made, they were gorgeous, and they actually come with a little sticker to adhere them to themselves. So bonus for me, already done. I spent $3 on this. And these paper chains can be used as decorations for the mantle, decorations for a tree, or just decorations altogether. But it's an excellent fine motor activity for your kids to do. So what I wanted to do is set them out here on a tray so they could see all their options. If you want, you can just have them go at it, or you can try to have them do it some sort of pattern, or maybe matching the colors, whatever you want. And then I start the chain for them by giving them an example of what it looks like and then showing them how to do it. And then they can just have fun making their paper chains. Inspiration to play number three. I have a box here. This one came from IKEA, but once again, use what you have at home. You don't have to go out and buy this. But I just needed something to display all of the materials in for a gift wrapping station. So these boxes also came from the dollar store at one point. I think Walmart has them as well. And I'm setting them in here because that is what we are going to wrap. Now you can have different size boxes, you can have bigger boxes, smaller boxes. These just worked because, well, I already had them. I went ahead and pre-cut some wrapping paper sheets for them, enough to cover all the boxes. And you can use scraps that you have, or you can buy some wrapping paper. It really doesn't matter. And I also added some scissors. So you might want your child not to cut the paper and you pre-cut it for them. I'm adding them in here just in case they want to trim down. You can determine which one is suitable for your child if you wanted to include the scissors or not, but you totally don't have to for them to wrap these presents. Of course, we're going to need a tape dispenser. I prefer the kind that is weighted down. It's just a little bit easier for those hands to handle because that tape roll is already held. And then some bows. There's a huge package of bows that you can get at Dollar Tree. I think a pack of 24, and you will be set to add the bows on top of your presents. I would definitely recommend demonstrating this activity to your child first, and not to expect perfection because they're not going to be perfect. So what do you guys think of those ideas? Do you already do some of them? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Let me know down below in the comments. I love hearing all of your feedback and what you guys are doing at home with your kids. If you do this already, tag me over on Instagram. I'd love to see these activities that you're doing. Click subscribe to see more videos like this, and give me a thumbs up, as always, to show your love.